Hello, and welcome back to Between Sips, where I treat myself to a little drink and go over my week so that I can feel like I have my life together. So, I mentioned in one of my chatty videos that I think I've been struggling with that viral parasite going around. If you know, you know. So, I didn't want to risk it and drink coffee today. So, I was looking for an energy drink. I usually drink the White Monster, but today I saw this cute pink and purpley one, and I thought she totally matched my vibe. It's the Punk Punch, so I think it's gonna be like fruit punch flavored. I was a little scared because if she's not good, then I still need caffeine, so I did get another White Monster just in case. But let's crack her open and try it. I hope this doesn't mess up my nails. Alrighty, let's see. Ooh, it's like pink on the inside too. It's definitely fruit punch. It tastes exactly like fruit punch, actually. It's actually really good. Yeah, it's literally like Monster fruit punch. I think I'm going to get this one a lot more just because the can is so cute. So while it's available, I'm going to get this one. It's been a while since I've done one of these weekly check-in videos, and I think that's why my life has just been kind of all over the place. So I'm really happy to be getting back into it. I also have been really enjoying my chatty videos that I've been doing. But just to recap the last month or so, I guess, I feel like June and the first little bit of July was kind of like really low energy. I felt like there was a lot of shifts happening internally that I am just kind of trying to adjust to. And so I feel like now I've gotten my bearings and I can actually move forward instead of just staying in the same place and kind of revisiting the thoughts that I'm having and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to just continuing to move forward and start the things that I want to start and everything like that. But let's get into how this week specifically went. So something that I did better this week was I feel like I was just way more resilient in doing the things that I really didn't want to do. Usually when I have a bad start to a day, I kind of let that energy persist throughout the entire day. Even if it's only 9 a.m., I'll kind of assume oh, this day's a wash already. And this week, I really think that I did a good job with noticing when I am starting to feel those types of ruts and being able to do something to kind of switch the day around so that at least I was able to end the day on a good note instead of just kind of having the whole day be bad because I had a rough morning. For example, I talked about how I kind of struggled with scrolling on my phone in the morning and getting out of bed. And usually when I do that, it kind of makes the rest of my day really slow and I feel really sluggish. But when I found myself doing that this week, I actually noticed the pattern and I physically forced myself to get up and do something different. Instead of rotting and boohooing all day and just what was me. And I got up and I did some dishes, I cleaned up the house, and I ended up feeling way better than I did earlier. So I'm proud that I was able to kind of get myself out of those little slumps that I have and not just kind of dwell in it and make them last way longer than honestly they should. I really think the thing that has been helping me though is I created my little point system where if I do something that's hard, like certain things like recording a video or doing the dishes or folding laundry. Folding laundry is the hardest thing for me. I can do laundry no problem, but after it comes out of the dryer, I don't want to look at it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to fold it or put it away. So those types of things, I kind of gave myself a little point system where if I do them, I'll get a point. And at the end of the day, if I accumulate all 5 of my points, then I can reward myself with something that I wanted to do, or I can, I don't know, something that I would usually feel guilty about. But since I, was productive that day and I did the things that I set out to do, it feels a little bit better at the end of the day. And that point system has really just been working for me. I kind of like the idea of it's kind of a game to me. It kind of gamified it so that it doesn't feel like work, it doesn't feel like effort, it feels like I'm doing something so that I can get something at the end of the day. I don't want it to turn into something unhealthy where I feel like I need to be productive in order to rest, or I need to hit so-and-so goals in order to feel like I deserve to have fun or something like that. But for now, it's working for me because I have really been on the more lazy, giving myself too much grace end of the spectrum, where I need to move into the like I'm hustling and I'm going after the things that I want side. So that has been working for me, and this week I really feel like I'm starting to get some and this week I feel like I'm really starting to get some momentum finally, so I'm just gonna try to keep that going. Oh my god, the sun is really coming out now. But something that I struggled with this week was I had kind of sprained my knee a couple weeks ago, and it's still pretty sore and tender, and I'm really trying to be more active and like move my body and honestly lose weight for my birthday, and for I was honestly trying to lose weight for summer, but summer is here now. So now my next goal is my birthday, that's in a month, and then Halloween, because I want to wear a cute Halloween costume. But I haven't really been very active. I definitely was just seated or laying down most of the time this week. So that's something that I really need to work on, is being able to do some more movement. But with my knee, it kind of makes it harder, or at least it gives me more of an excuse to be like, oh, my knee's kind of hurting, so I don't need to do anything. But there still are things that I can do, like I can go swimming at the gym. My parents have a pool that I can swim at too. They live a little bit far, so but that's just another excuse. So there are things that I can do. I can do arm workouts. It's not like my arms are totally fine. So I think I've just kind of been using that as an excuse to not really move my body. So that, and then in combination, I didn't really eat the best this week. I felt like I didn't eat a lot, but I ate meals that were like more greasier, or like fried foods, and just stuff that didn't really make me feel good. So I think that's also like a big contributor to why my energy levels have been so low. So I really want to just be more active and eat a little bit healthier so that I can feel better about things moving forward. It's crazy because I have always just kind of viewed exercise or movement as something so that I can lose weight. And I think that's one of the negative thought patterns that I'm trying to reframe, because movement isn't only just to look good, it's so that I can feel good. I definitely feel like my head is more clear when I go on walks in the morning, or if I'm actually have a consistent workout schedule. I definitely feel like I have more energy even after I move my body, which it doesn't sound like I would have more energy by expending more energy, but I don't know. Obviously, people that work out know the feeling of after you finish a really good workout, you feel like really pumped and ready for the day. So that's something that I need to do for myself. And I definitely have been struggling with that. Yeah, when I say that I have either been sitting or laying down, I'm not lying. Like the only times I'm probably getting up is to move from my office to my living room, or my living room to my kitchen, or when I'm like doing the dishes or taking my dog outside. And we have a yard, so it's not like I've been really taking him on too many walks, because he's a Frenchie. He can't really go out in the summer while it's really hot. He can only be outside for like a couple minutes. And then we also had the crazy air quality in Chicago yesterday, so wasn't able to go outside. So I feel like there's just been a lot of things externally and internally that have prevented me from just moving and feeling better about my body and feeling better like energetically. So that is something that I struggled with this week, and hopefully next week we can be a little bit better about that. So my win isn't that exciting this week, but it's still a win. I feel like I really got a lot of my administrative tasks down. Like I had to reschedule one of my therapy appointments. I had to get some paperwork in order for work. I didn't do this yet, but I need to schedule my eye doctor appointment because I ran out of contacts. I really just wrote down a lot of the things that I have been kind of letting be disorganized and kind of getting them in order. That way it can kind of set me up for success. It can it makes my brain a little bit more clearer when I'm not really thinking about, oh my god, did I do this? I still need to do this, blah blah blah. Now I kind of put a little section in my journal where I kind of mark down the, important health things that I have or the important work things that I need to tend to. So I just feel like maybe I got more organized this week, and I am setting the foundation for me to be able to expand my activity. And with setting the foundation, I also kind of got a better morning routine. Usually I wake up and I don't really know, what I'm going to do that morning. I kind of just do whatever I feel like it. But I really made it kind of a priority to take care of myself in the morning. So the biggest things that I really aim to do in the morning is shower, journal, and then either go on a walk or read a little bit of my book. And I feel like doing that kind of resets me from the night before, because sometimes when I wake up, I'm still like thinking about things that were on my mind at night, or thinking about things that I didn't do yesterday that I need to do today. And I feel like giving myself a chance to slowly wake up into that instead of like immediately jumping into my to-do list or immediately jumping into like watching stuff on TikTok kind of helped me have a more slower morning, so that way I didn't feel overwhelmed for the rest of the day, and I was able to do more things than, usually I would be able to do. And I really think that's like the biggest lesson that I'm learning, is that I'm a creature who thrives on structure, but I don't really give myself that structure. And I think it's really hard when, maybe nobody is depending on you. Like, I don't have any kids. I don't have any dependents or anything like that. So I can kind of have more flexibility with the things that I do, in the morning or during the day. But because of that, it makes me not structure in things during the day or during the morning. And I really do think that I need that in order to succeed, or in order to actually follow through on the things that I say I'm gonna do. Because if I don't have a structure, it's kind of like, okay, well, I don't really need to do anything today. I can just like sit back and relax, or watch TV. And I really need somebody in my life to like force me to do be productive. And honestly, I'm learning that person really does need to be myself, because while Kevin, my boyfriend, has been helping me, he also has his own things that he needs to worry about. Like, he has to go to the office. He needs to worry about, his own goals and all those things. So I don't want to like burden him by forcing him to structure my whole life, when I know that I do have the ability to do that. I just really haven't been doing that. So starting this week, I definitely have started that. So I'll take that as a win, and we definitely need to keep continuing it. I don't want to say like, yes, good job this week, and then next week is like, okay, well, I did that last week, so I'm fine. I can chill this week. I want to keep it going. I want to keep it going and not like fall off. And I think the only way to do it is just by having that type of structure. So if I show up for myself the way that I say I'm going to, that can give me a lot more trust that, I will follow my routines and I will follow through on the things that I say I'm going to do. And yeah, it will just be able to make me trust myself to do more things, and I'll be able to expand, the things that I do, if that makes sense. And lastly, my goal for next week is actually kind of exciting. I have my birthday party coming up. So for my 30th birthday, I'm doing like a Ren Fair, like fairy tale type theme. So I have a lot of ideas of like DIY decorations I want to make and just prepare for my party. So we have 3 weeks until the party. My party is actually going to be on the Lionsgate on 8/8. So I really need to get started with some of these projects. Otherwise, I won't be able to finish them. So next week, my goal is really just to really complete a lot of these crafty ideas that I have. And I'm excited about it because I really have been needing kind of a creative outlet, or like something to spark my creativity and kind of get the ball rolling in my head of like, I am creative and I do have these different ideas and I can make art, and I think this is the perfect thing for me. So one of the things I want to do is make a little photo backdrop kind of thing. I saw this picture on Pinterest and it's like this sun and moon, and I really want to make those for my little backdrop. So I'm hoping to accomplish that next week, and then just some other things. So I'm really excited actually for next week and being able to just kind of get my hands working and kind of get out of my head a little bit more. So hopefully I can show you, that process of me setting up for my birthday party, because I think it's going to be really cute and really fun, and I'm really excited about it. So stay tuned for some birthday party stuff. And yeah, I think that's everything. The sun is like creeping in on me right now. I'm getting really hot. My car says 94 degrees. So I think I'm just gonna finish this monster, and I'm gonna go to Michael's to see if they have any like crafty stuff and just kind of start, you know, that process of my birthday party. So for those who have been keeping up with me since I first started posting these Between Sips videos, thank you so much for being patient with me in terms of getting like the ball rolling. And I know that I like will post one week and then I won't post for like a couple weeks, but I am really, you know, working hard at trying to build those structures so that I can be consistent and I can show up for myself, I can show up for my channel. I'm really excited to see, you know, what will come with my channel and in general what kind of growth I will have in my life. So yeah, thank you for spending time with me today. I am excited to see what will happen between this sip and the next. Bye.